Another video. It's been about 2 days since we dropped the one about the Civic and lowering the suspension. Today we are working on the FB6. So if you guys don't know, I installed a skunk tube cold air intake. I think it's 3.5 pipes on my Civic, and every single time that I drive it around, I get a check engine light, and it really drives funny. And what I'm gonna do is plug in this bad boy here. Now I got a boy, one of the homies coming through Instagram that actually came to help us out to teach us about this, because this is actually my first time using a Hondata. I've never really had to use one before. I was always using like chip computers when I did my Turbo EM1, but this is the first time I'm actually gonna deal with the Hondata to actually, take it away and give us the pros and cons. So we're gonna kind of learn in this video together. If you guys haven't smashed that like button, make sure you guys go ahead and do that. Subscribe. We're almost to 6,000. Let me catch my breath. Once we get 6,000 subscribers, we're gonna do an NRG Ding quick release giveaway. So I wanna give that to one of our lucky subscribers out there who are watching us from day one. If you guys have watched these videos for the last couple of weeks, back to back religiously, drop them down in the comments. I wanna give you guys some extra love. And maybe I pick a random one out of the comments below that I surprise you guys with a small gift. So just let me know in the comments that you guys have been vibing with us and you guys are showing us some love. So here we go. As you guys can see, also I did my hair a new style. And I'm also pretty excited for the new style I'm gonna do again, which is gonna be pretty exciting because I'm gonna be in Vegas for the UFC fight with George Masvidal and I forgot the other guy, Covington, I think so. So I'm gonna be out in Vegas. If you guys are out there in Vegas, I'm gonna see you guys out there. It's gonna be exciting. But nonetheless, Hondata time, baby, for the SI. So my boys actually come in and we're gonna show you guys a before and after driving. And right now the check engine light is on. So I'll show you guys what my car is kind of going through leading up to this point and how he's going to fix it with his computer and have him, I don't know if it'll be on the camera, but kind of explain to us so we can kind of learn together. So if it's you guys' first time using one of these two, hopefully you guys find this video very helpful as well. And on part of that is another part of the daily vlog. So time to go make some TikTok videos real quick until he shows up, and then we're gonna plug this baby in. Thank you guys so much and enjoy the video. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive around to show you guys how the car is right this second with the check engine light on. And before we get to the Hondata processing, hang on one second. The check engine light is on there because it throws more fuel when it reads the air intake, and it runs too lean, so it pops up that light, the check emissions light. And I'll show you guys exactly how it's driving real quick around the block over here. Okay. Gets all boggy like right away. So like anytime that you try to drive this car fast and like race it, quote unquote, or just get somewhere quick, you can't do that, because as soon as it starts to get into VTEC mode in a way, it starts to get all limpy and shit, and it just doesn't work. So not a fun time, my friend, not a fun time. So I'm gonna just do a little bit of, and I notice it, first and second gear are okay. It's more up third, fourth highway speed that it starts to act up even worse, that I've noticed it happening. So right here, it doesn't. So what I mean is that even though like the pedal is almost to the floor, it doesn't build that speed up. Like it just feels so laggy, like it's just not responsive. And I guess this is what happens when you don't tune a car, so, or flash a car in this case. How is it supposed to know, right? So this is what we hope to fix. Right this second. So our guys inside already got the Hondata hooked up to the laptop. Kind of have him kind of explain to us what we can, what information we can get. So hopefully this video could be very helpful. Make sure you guys hit the like buttons on these videos so it can put us in the algorithms. Hit that like button, it's free. Just push that button. All right, go ahead.
So this is the Hondata Flash Pro competition racing version. So there's a different way to register these versus how you would normally register them. The EPA carb is a little bit more legit, so you just got to make sure that you register it properly. So the first thing we got to do is plug into it and find out the information on it. So Flash Pro firmware will be upgraded. Please unplug the Flash Pro from the vehicle. So it's just upgrading the software information inside. because they have like different versions. Hondata is always updating and correcting and making changes to all their stuff, so it improves the product. All right. Flash Pro, registered number, license. So we got errors there. All right. So now we got to go online to update all the information. So this is what I was talking about. Within the USA, under the Clean Air Act and EPA rules and regulations, I agree that this product may only be installed and used on sanctioned competition vehicles which are never driven on public streets, roads, or highways. So this is why you click this, outside the USA. Not these. Don't put these in there. Just put it on this and you're all good. And then register. Flash Pro has been successfully registered with Hondata. Once you've registered the Hondata Flash Pro, then you come over here to new calibrations and you look up your car information. So they have a list of all kinds of vehicles. So the one that we are using, we're looking for the Civic Si 2012 to 2015. We'll select that, and then it would give this drop down of all these different base maps that you could look at, see what's closest to you. And let's see, we're going to say right here, US Civic, short ram intake, cat delete, cat back exhaust, because that's the closest to what we have. Then we'll say OK, and then it'll upload a base tune for the vehicle.
He registered it and did all that fun stuff you guys saw. Now we're gonna pair it to the vehicle, which is plugged in right here at the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it up. Let me get it a little bit closer, right here. Sheesh. So let's go ahead and line that up really quick. Again, right here like so. Oh fuck, and it goes right in. That's it, and now we connect it all straight to the laptop.
Okay, so now that we've plugged it into the car, you'll see down here you have a green check light by ECU because we turned the accessory mode on. OBD2 connection, and we're all good, ready to go. So now we'll just go ahead and flash the car, hit the upload. Flash Pro is not associated with ECU. Do you want to lock this Flash Pro to this ECU to protect it? Yeah. I have read everything, of course. Locking it to the car. Flash Pro is now locked to this vehicle VIN. So now you see how it shows locked, whereas before this, if you look back in the video, you'll see that this was unlocked. There was an unlocked icon. Now there's a locked icon. So that means that this, even if someone steals this Flash Pro, it's not going to be any good because it's not going to work on any car unless it's unlocked from this one first.
Oh, that's where the unpairing and pairing goes from. Makes sense. Go ahead.
All right, so right now the car is being flashed. Now, here's something that's very, very critical that you want to pay attention to. Do not ever cancel the flashing mid-progress, because what will end up happening is you'll get what they call bricked ECU, and the car will be stuck in a limp mode. So once it's flashing, takes a few minutes, like close to 5 minutes or so, and then once it's done, we turn everything off, restart everything back up, and everything will be good.
So you said that this is this happens too?
Yeah, so what happens is with the RPM gauge, you'll see how it's moving, and it's basically like a progression bar, like 40%, 50%, 60%. Once it reaches a max limit, it'll go back down to 0, and that'll let you know that the flashing process has been done, and then you're good to turn the car off and then turn it back on. Also, you'll notice on the dash, you'll get a bunch of different error messages like airbag, system, emissions, brakes, all kinds of whatever. So you'll get a lot of those messages as it's flashing. Don't panic, you'll be okay.
You don't have to turn the car in yet.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I just saw it moving. I was like, what the heck? What the hell? It's like a little loading screen. Tells you how far you made it.
Yep.
Almost to the end.
Okay, so now the flash has been completed. So it says, please switch off the ignition. Once it's done, you'll also hear a little ding from your dash saying that it's done. So now what we got to do is we got to go ahead and turn the car off, and that'll set the tune. Turn it off. All right. So that should be it. and then go ahead and turn it back on.
Accessory mode only?
Yeah. Okay. So it looks like we're good. Now all we gotta do is just go ahead and fire it up.
Here we go with the first start. Check engine light is off.
Now keep in mind, this is just a base tune. This will help you to get around, so that way you could drive the car and everything will function pretty much well. What you want to do is, whenever you get a car tuned, especially with a race calibration, you want to take it to a recognized and reputable dyno shop, so that way they could dial everything in and get it more specific for your setup.
Well, this is better than what it had before, so. Progress step 1.
Alright, so now I'll go ahead and unplug from here. Alright, now here's something you also want to know. A lot of times whenever you're tuning with a shop, sometimes you could be doing email tuning and stuff like that. This data log button is what you want to hit while you're driving around. Casual driving in the street, on the freeway, whichever. But 5 minutes, you hit the data log, and then you'll see it start blinking. So it's recording information on the car while you're driving it. So get about 5 minutes, then you hit that, and then it stops the data logging. So it stops recording information. And then if you're on a freeway or on a back street that has a lot of room, you'll want to do pretty much like almost like either a rolling, I'd say a rolling pull from 30 miles per hour in 3rd or 4th gear. But before you do, turn on your data log, get up to about 30 miles per hour in 3rd or 4th gear, and then floor it, and then rev it all the way out to red line, and then once you're done, stop the data log. So that way the tuner can have information on how it drives casually in the street and how it pulls, and that information will be very helpful in getting your car tuned.
Pro tip right there. Answer a lot of questions even I thought about. Okay, so do you leave this plugged in the whole time, or do you can you unplug it? So what he said is pretty much that you guys can unplug it, take it off, because now that the ECU is flashed, you no longer need it plugged in. You only plug it in when you want a data log, like he was explaining before I got to this part. So we're gonna unplug it here shortly and take it for a spin. All right guys, hold on, we're about to hit some serious V on hold. Some serious V. Heard that, baby V. Hold on. Don't give me some free space, bro. I might have to take you out. Take me out to dinner first. Okay, it's more responsive now, finally. It doesn't have that weirdness kind of going on. Now we can have all 140 horsepower to the wheel. See that? Let me go ahead and go over here real quick. Do a U-turn. Look at that camera, he's getting it.
And that U-turn.
All right, here we go.
Get my kid. Get my kid.
Somebody hold me back, bro. Call the street team. We're out today. We are out today. Hitting some serious V on hold. People around should be paying for this, bro.
For real.
They should be paying for this.
Show.
You guys can see the idle, how it's reacting. So now that we got this squared away, I'm pretty happy, because now we're gonna set it up with our boys at 5150 Racing to get it tuned. I don't know how busy or how fast I can make that happen, but that's definitely in the works. I'm speaking it into existence so we could do a tuning video. And mind you guys, we're hitting some serious V with the AC on maximum blast, so we're not even all full potential right now. But it's hot as shit outside. That's why we got that Skunk 2 cold air intake. But you can tell a difference already from when we were driving on earlier to now. Sorry, that's just my bad stick shift driving. I haven't drove stick shift in a minute, so. And that's where we're wrapping it up right now. I'm gonna do some more videos about it, like highway pulls and do some other cool stuff. But like I said, I want to line up a tune. This is just for everyday driving. Obviously, you know. Hold on, I want it. That's more responsive on a third gear. A little bit of a little baby pull. So definitely better. Hondata is gonna fix our problem so we can enjoy the car some more. All right, let me see. We're gonna slow down this yellow light right here and take a full rip off and have Jose record us. Didn't know this, but we have a special guest. Wow, el Chavo de Ocho? Here, hold it. All right, hold on. We're gonna get his reaction of some serious V right now. Hold on.
Shit.
I'm waiting for the light. You ready, bro?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like 20 minutes. 20 fucking hours later. Oh, fuck. Wow, we hit 60 miles an hour. Oh, fuck, somebody hold us back. Somebody call the police.
Damn, 30
We hit 60 miles an hour in 3 minutes. Dude, that was great Honda love. There you go. Test pass, little pull. Wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, share, follow, subscribe. 6,000 subscriber giveaway is coming to you live. And then this is also a video to tell you guys that next week Jose promised that we could put the fucking headers, the test pipe and the exhaust on the M1.
Shit, I don't know about that.
We were supposed to do it today, but he's too busy being off.
Yeah.
He wants to be off today. But we're gonna...
Hurry off.
He's already off technically. But we're gonna work on that for the EM1 progress update video. Show you guys, we got the NVIDIA exhaust system, we have the Edelbrock headers, and the test pipe for it, so we can get rid of that exhaust stick I've been crying about all fucking months. Yes, bro, go. You're not even supposed to go, bro. Go ahead. Jesus. Damn, daddy.
0 to 60 in 3.5
Is that VTEC?
years.
So, A plus, A1. Sheesh. Guys, so a couple more tips that we're gonna do to it before we just call it a day on this video is, as you guys can see, the way that it was revving or actually coming to idle in the video, you can see it. It drops almost to the point where it looks like it's gonna turn off. And it's actually just, it's only because it's set up for a car with the downpipe. So guys, I'm still looking for a downpipe, so please help me out. And so it's going to go off of a reading off the everything off of that. So what he's doing is just adjusting that really quick, going to reflash it and then kind of re-put it in, huh? And get that squared away. So we're gonna make that slight adjustment and see how it reacts after that. All right, now we go with the retune.
There we go. Now the RPM's at around 900.
Yep. So guys, what I was explaining to you guys before, it would go way below that, half of that mark actually, below. So it always feel like it would want to turn off. I don't know, it just felt weird to me, but go ahead and just make that readjustment, and that's where we're sitting at on idle right here. Let me zoom in for you guys slow. Dude, I gotta say that thing has made a whole lot of difference from when this car was without it to now. Jesus life.
I'm telling you what.
We unlocked the beast.
With some data logging and some fine tuning, we could fix everything up so it like runs great. Then we could just run like a couple hours on the dyno, and then dial in the ignition timing so you get more performance out of it. And
all the
you'll be
kicks and
rocking.
whistles. Damn, we'll have 210 horsepower.
That's pretty much what they get, like 210, some get 214, depending on how the setup is. But the difference between an NA 214 and a turbo 214 is just the throttle response. It's way quicker. The acceleration rate is way quicker. I had an NA 9th gen almost beat me in my turbo 10th gen. And I was like, damn, dude. And I was pushing 255 at the time.
You say he was up there with you, huh?
Yeah, he was up there with me. I was like, that
Cool
guy
story,
is
pal.
very
So the
efficient.
9th gen's got some power to him. Don't sleep on him.
Yeah.
So before we wrap up this video, we're gonna drink a nice, beautiful 805, and we actually got our shop banners finally back in the store. So shout out to our boys at Anna's Auto Salon who supply us with all of our stickers and banners. What we're gonna do is bless the 2 Civics here to wrap up this video. After that, we're gonna go into some music right now, etc. So by the time you guys tune back in, the banners will be put on. And wish us luck, because it's not the easiest thing to do. Banners will be for sale at the shop. Thank you guys so much for vibing out on the video. Hit the subscribe, like, share, follow. Make sure you guys go do all that. And if you guys haven't joined us on our stream, make sure you guys check us out when we stream. Put your notifications on, that way you guys get that beautiful notification. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, whatever. And I'll see you guys here at the shop, and enjoy the rest of the video. And this is a wrap. All right, guys, before we wrap up the video, I want to show you guys the banners are finished, and in no way, shape, or form am I even close to a professional installer of a banner, okay? These look good from afar away. I definitely have my fair share of issues with them, but they are on, they are locked in, looking good. So that way you guys see us driving down the road, you guys know exactly whose cars it is, etc. Bam. Windshield banners will be here for sale at the shop, and they're gonna be also put on the website. So if you guys wanna rock us, show us some support, we'll get that locked down for you guys. Nonetheless, thank you guys for watching today's video. We'll see you guys here. Hit that follow, subscribe, and peace out.